our unemployment rate, which is roughly, I think, 9.5, and the end of unemployment compensation for many of the two-year types will drive them, perhaps. Today, for example, we've heard that nationally poverty levels have increased in the last couple of years. Just what do we do with these people who literally cannot get jobs because they aren't out there? They're not the lazy people that sit around and wait. They're the ones that can't and are trying. What do we do with them? The county is not going to help. I suspect the legislature is going to have to cut back some more too. What are these people going to do? What would your ideas be, or what you would like to have happen? Well, let's start with Senator McDermott.
The cuts in human services have been dire over the last 4 years, and the proposed elimination of human services in the county budget, I think, is a travesty. While the core function of county government truly is public safety, and so I understand why the budget is proposed as it is, for those people who are receiving those services, they are not extra services. They are core services for those people. We need to, that's one of the values I bring with me to this race and hopefully to the council, and that is finding the resources to support human services. And that's why I am supporting Proposition 1, because it does take a step toward doing that by restoring funding for the human services that are part of the public safety budget. For instance, domestic violence support. Again, a very important area for those people who are using the services at this time.
The question is how we can help people get jobs who need jobs out there, and raising taxes isn't the answer in this recession. Right now we need to create jobs. In order to do that, we're going to have to help our small businesses. We need tax cuts for small businesses to encourage growth. They're the ones that are going to create the jobs for all these people out there that are looking for them. We need to cut over regulation, too much red tape in government. And you're talking to a former regulator for 15 years. So for me to say there's too much regulation out there, I know what I'm talking about. So what we have is situations where small businesses have come to me saying, you know, there's all these new layers and layers and layers of bureaucracy, and people that are proposing it, legislators, don't even know why they're proposing it or the impacts it's going to have. From writing legislation myself to implementing it for 15 years, to seeing how it affects people every day, I can tell you we need to cut the overregulation. We need to cut the red tape. And in this recession, we need to do everything possible to allow people to get into business, start business, grow businesses, and get people back to work, to restore human dignity and to restore this community.